back at it again with MariahLenee, and we're still with another YouTube video. Today we're doing Unpopular Opinions Part 2 because y'all loved Unpopular Opinions Part 1. So we're just gonna make a Part 2. Plus y'all voted on it and it was like the second in like winning. So I was like, let's do it. The people want it, we're gonna give it to them. So here we are. We're in Charlie's room. So don't sit here and think this is my room, this is a couch and stuff. Yep, Charlie got his own room. Okay, so by the way, I'm doing this at the top of my head. I'm not like going off of a list like I was doing last time. Unpopular opinion number 1. I feel as if whenever it comes to sex or anything sexual, guys get a big pass on it. Y'all might say that this is a popular opinion and many people agree with this statement and they already knew about it, so it's not something that's unpopular. The reason why I'm gonna consider it an unpopular opinion is because y'all sit here and can acknowledge it sometimes, but most of the time you don't. I've seen posts recently on, you know, I think it was Instagram, I think it was Snapchat, on Snapchat, surfacing around saying that if a girl sleeps with someone that the guy used to mess with, sleeps with more than I think it was like more than 2 people, like just a long list. And it's like, guys do this like a lot and then nothing is said about it. They just sit there and be like, oh, he's just an F-boy. It's not, oh, he's just an F-boy. He is an F-boy. Like, it's not something you just be like, oh, let's just brush it off. No, that's not cute. You're not cute to me if you out here for everybody. If you for everybody, you for nobody. Like, you're not even for yourself. Come on now, we gotta do better. Like, if you gonna sit there and hold me to the knowledge that if I wear a dress that's too tight, then I'm automatically easy, then you should be holding the guy who's sitting there wearing a belt, sagging, showing his butt cheeks to be easy too. The same guy who's out here hopping from friend to friend to friend to friend to friend, saying that he messed with the whole squad. Whatever you hold me to, they best be held to as well. And then I ended up responding to one of them, and I was like, okay, but y'all do the same thing. And he was like, pretty much acknowledged that they did the same thing, but I guess it was cool. But I was like, nah. If you gonna be a player and you get played by a girl who's playing you, don't hate the player, hate the game, baby, because us girls are just smarter than guys. I'm not gonna say all girls, okay? A majority of the girls is smarter than the guys. So if they want to cheat or to play you, they're most definitely gonna do it smarter and better than you can. It's just a proven fact that girls are just smarter. But in general, let's just clear the air. Cheating in general or playing people is just not cool. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, it's a cool thing to do. No, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. I'm gonna sit here and tell you that it's not cool in general and you just need to stop. Another unpopular opinion is that guys are more sensitive than girls. Okay, I just really strongly feel that. Okay, yes, girls tend to be overly emotional. I'm not gonna deny that statement. Girls are overly emotional. But you might feel like, oh, overly emotional, sensitive, same thing. No. I want you to listen. Girls may overreact, but guys get hurt easily more than girls. Like, I literally see guys post more on Snapchat and Instagram about their feelings. Like, every time they're upset, they post something. I'm not gonna say there's not no girls doing it, because there is some girls doing that too. But I see more guys doing it than girls. Oh, she played me. I knew that she was this. I knew that she was that. Like, why y'all even speaking down on somebody that, you know, did you dirty? Like, if they did you dirty, you sitting there giving them that attention online, you're just giving them more clout, more attention, more fame, making more people think about them. Like, if I sat there and got cheated on or betrayed or something, I wouldn't want to sit there and constantly post about it, because then that's going to be the story everybody wants to know. Everybody wants to listen. Oh, what happened with you and so? How are you doing? Are you back together? They just want to ask a billion questions and be in your business, and then you can't even be mad about it because you introduced them into your life anyways. So leading into that, it's more of, if you post anything online, you post anything online, you have been told this since the beginning, since, you know, technology, you know, popped up and got better, like in our generation, that anything you post online It's out there. There's nothing you can do. You can try to delete it, but someone already screenshotted it or screen recorded it or something. It's out there. So if you're sitting here posting your whole life story online, people are gonna make these opinions about it. And I'm pretty positive I talked about this last video, but I'm gonna talk to you more specifics. If you are gonna sit there and get hurt, the first thing you should not do is post about it, because when you are more calm, cool, and collected later on, you're gonna delete it, but then you're gonna have 1,000 people swiping up asking you questions, and then you want to post, stay out my business. Like, you done gave your business to the whole world. So sis, I'm keeping up with your life, just like you're letting me keeping up with your life. So what's the issue? You're letting me in. You're giving me all the tea. I don't even gotta ask nobody, because social media is just like the biggest reality show of them all. And I'm just entertaining, sitting back and relaxing and enjoying the show while you make fools of yourselves. You know, in all seriousness, the first thing, like, even if you hear a rumor about yourself, because you're probably going to hear a rumor or two about yourself in a lifetime that you think is hilarious, the worst thing you can do is, like, acknowledge the rumor. Because you can sit there and be like, oh no, I didn't do it, I don't know, I didn't do it, I didn't do this, I didn't do that, or stop keeping my name in your mouth. But it's not really doing nothing except for, you know, feeding power into it. You feeding power into it, it's gonna make it seem like there's some truth to it. Like, best thing to do is just back away. Another unpopular opinion is that if you feel like if someone's doing something to you and it's small, and you feel as if you had to retaliate and fighting them in any shape or form, you really should not do that. Okay, it's not, because then you always know that one person 10 years later, 2 years later, yeah, I shouldn't have done that, it was really never that deep. But it shouldn't take you 2 to 10 years to figure that out. Like, if it's something small that you know you could walk away from, you should walk away from it, because you feel like you're weak from backing down. But it actually takes more strength to show restraint. It really does. If you can sit there and restrain yourself and be the bigger person, it takes much more strength and patience to do so than to sit there and pop somebody in their jaw or their chest, their eyeball, whatever it may be, wherever you're trying to pop them at. Like, it takes a lot more strength in doing that, showing that restraint. So if anyone decides to sit there and says that you're weak for not fighting somebody, you're wrong, because you're not. It takes a lot more composure and for you to cool yourself down to an extent to sit there and be like, this is not worth it right then and there. That takes a lot of strength and respect. I'll give you that much. But I'm not saying if somebody pops you in the face to sit there and just take it. Don't confuse that. Somebody pops you in the face, you that's a one. Like, they already hit you. Like, what do you do? Like, they popped you, you done got popped, so you better pop back. Gun violence. Okay, so let's hop into that. So all were posting the thing about, you know, the clip from Friday where where Ice Cube was about to go get a gun and shoot somebody, and then you know, John Witherspoon was like, you know, use your fists instead of the gun. Well, instead of y'all reposting it, y'all should live by what you're reposting. Practice what you preach, or practice what you post. In other words, you're quick to sit there and be afraid to lose a fight, and you sit there and take somebody's life. Like, your life is not much more valuable to sit there and take someone else's. You're gonna get humiliated if you lose, but, you know, like he said, you get to live. So instead of sitting here and trying to shoot everybody and take a life, like, just because you see that person as evil don't mean the whole world sees or perceives that one person as evil. There's some person in the world who loves them. That's somebody's son, somebody's daughter. That person could be going through something you don't know, and if you really don't like that person, you don't have to kill them. You can either just not mess with them altogether, or you can sit there, fight it out, and then still not mess with them. You both get to live long, happy and healthy lives. Like, it's never that deep. Like, you may feel as if it's that deep, but are you going to end up in prison, or someone's going to get revenge and try to take either someone you care about or you? And at the end of the day, this is just not worth doing that. A lot of people are dying before their parents. And that's, most people, you know, get to, you know, watch their kids get older and then they die. But it's actually flipping. The parents are outliving their kids. And it's over, like, the stupidest things. You're like shooting someone over a girl, or you feel like, okay, beating, I understand like where you're getting the anger from, like if they sat there and they beat on somebody you care about, but think about it this way. You killing someone is basically you making them escape facing the punishment for it. Like going to jail is a horrible punishment for it, or maybe they gonna get some like terrible karma, end up homeless or something. You never know. You never gave it an opportunity to see what worse was coming their way because you just took it into your own hands. But killing someone is not worth it. This Popeye's chicken sandwich, I just want to throw this in here. I had it on accident. You're like, how do you accidentally eat a Popeye chicken sandwich? I ordered me a shrimp box and they handed me a chicken sandwich before it was even famous, I might add. I sat there and I tried to bite it. This chicken sandwich is bigger than how wide my freaking mouth can extend. And I'm sitting here like, I don't even want this. And I bit it and it wasn't even all that in a bag of chips. And so when I heard everybody was hyping it up way much more than what it was, I was like, look, I could probably make it better. It just wasn't for me. It just was not, like, y'all was hyping it. Like, that's like anything that's overhyped, y'all all want to go try it. And then y'all be hyping it even more. Like, oh my gosh, this sandwich is the best sandwich I've ever eaten. It's not. There's probably smaller businesses that's been had a chicken sandwich, and Popeyes probably went to them businesses and let's go ahead and let's put this on our menu. Popeyes probably stole that from somebody else. Oh wait, McDonald's had a McChicken out. Y'all gonna switch up on the $1 McChicken, huh? For that $4 sandwich. It better have been delicious. Switching up on that $1 McChicken. For why? For why? So another unpopular opinion is like vegans and vegetarians. They keep saying they, shaming us for eating meat. Okay? So like every time I eat me a hamburger, I eat me a pizza, I eat me anything meat related, you don't see me posting about it. You don't see me posting about how, it's worse for the environment or it's better for the environment. You see me sitting here posting about how it is terrible for you plant eaters to be killing all of these living plants. Like you're sitting here talking about, people are killing living things. Plants are living too, okay? They are living, and you are killing them and digesting them yourselves. And on top of that, sweetheart, if I'm sitting there going to get shamed for eating that chicken, eating that cow, or eating whatever I'm eating, the pig or whatever, you should get shamed for eating its food source. Yes, I'm coming for you. You eating them poor little rabbits, them cows, them goats, all of their food sources. And how does that make you feel to know that? You're the reason why they don't even got a meal at night. Sitting there coming for me eating meat, my deliciousness. Look, I can't help what I like. You can't help that you like vegetables. Some of you can't even help that you like eggs, you don't like eggs. That's on you. But you shouldn't be sitting here shaming me for eating this delicious hamburger, this bacon burger. You should not be shaming me for wanting to eat a taco that's real. And even if I wanted to eat cheese, which I don't, I should not be shamed for eating it. Okay? I did not put them in those terrible conditions. I do not agree with those conditions, but I do not, in fact, should feel ashamed for wanting to eat what I want to eat. Do you check on the plants, huh? Do you ask if the plants are okay with you just scooping them up and eating them? Oh, it's a better lifestyle. Well, it's such a better lifestyle. Well, and we lose vegetation. Whose fault is that? Not gonna look at the carnivores. We're gonna look straight for the vegans and vegetarians. And that's just facts. So this is more of a conspiracy theory, right? This is not really much of an unpopular opinion. It's just like a conspiracy theory. So it's not really proven, but like I said, this is something that I was thinking. I was like, okay. So I was learning in world history or whatever. Yes, I'm in world history. I did not fail. I just didn't take a history my freshman year before y'all try to come for me. I'm still classified as a senior. Okay, class of 2020. Not gonna play me, okay? So I was in world history and they're sitting there talking about how it was easier to rule people who are stupid over smart, right? So then I was thinking, so, since, clearly we're going to break away and start learning, they put us in schools and require us to go to schools so that way They teach us what they want us to know, so we won't ask questions like, why is the sky blue? They give us an answer, so we won't have to go investigate it. Is to stop us from investigating the real truth. What if everything that they're teaching us isn't even the real truth? It's just America's truth. Not everyone was really even known, or it wasn't really known about the Christopher Columbus stealing the lands. It was sugarcoated to him discovering the land. So that's something to think about, you know, a conspiracy theory. I'm not saying that it's true, but I'm just saying, it would be easier to rule people who don't have any questions. Yeah, the thing of how girls pin girls against each other and guys pin guys against each other. Like, you should never say that another girl is better than another girl or is prettier than another girl, because at the end of the day, who are you? Who is you? Where did you come from? Like, what makes you better is just not entertaining it at all. Like, girls be beefing over this, like hardcore beefing over this, or like bullying another person over this, guys as well, because they don't got the right kind of shoes. Like, you be the same people posting like, oh, I would never judge somebody if they had some dirty, raggedy shoes because you don't know their situation. Well, practice what you post. If you think that what that person wearing is raggedy, you don't have to tell them. It does not make you fake. It makes you respectful. If some of y'all would rather be real and disrespectful, then know the difference between having respect and being real. If you see somebody, you know, with the stain on them, don't sit there and be like, oh my God, Becky over there, she bleeding, she's so trifling. Be like, Becky, can I speak to you for a minute? Yeah, sweetheart, you might want to go to the nurses or something, or to the bathroom, because you got a little situation. Like, help each other out. Why are you trying to drag each other down? You could sit there and be like thinking it's a race and you got to compete against each other, but for why? Like, help. If you can help somebody, help them. Help if you can. Don't sit there and be like, I want to be number one and I'm going to bring you down with me. Like, we're not going to do that. We're not. My final unpopular opinion. So, y'all might say that white people are like the most racist people. I know they have like the most, you know, open out there, like, you know, reportings of them being racist. I'm not gonna sit there and deny that there's not racist white people. Okay, we've all established that not all white people are racist. But what I think is funny is that no one else can acknowledge that every race is racist. Like, there's not a single person from any race that's not racist. And then, while we're still talking about the subject, I feel as if the media is the reason or plays a part as to why there's still racism. Because when they describe somebody in the news, they'd be like, oh, a young black male was caught, blah, blah, blah. A young Pakistani boy or young Pakistani girl. They always put race with it. So then whenever you hear something and you say that's stereotypical, it's only because you hear it so commonly. That's the reason why. That's pretty much the definition of stereotypical is. So, like, whenever you think of, you know, terrorists, everyone just automatically thinks of Muslims. Just because it so happened that the terrorist attacks were enacted by people who are Muslim does not mean all Muslims are terrorists. Because if you think about it, them school shooters are terrorists, but they're not labeled as terrorists. They're labeled as school shooters. They have caused terror, yet they're not terrorists. Like, but a lot of people want to sit there and probably be like, oh, I'm not racist. You have probably thought a racist thought or made a racist joke or laughed at a racist joke. You have been around someone who is racist, and it's just not cute. Like, I'm not going to sit there and just automatically assume because you're this race, you do this. No. You do this, and it just so happens you're this race. And that's just the honest truth behind it. So instead of thinking race first, which is I'm really trying to, like, reverse program my brain to stop thinking race first, think of, oh, this person is just really messed up. The only time I feel like race should ever be used is when you're describing somebody. You're black. Not be like, oh, this black girl. No, this girl. Not this black girl. Don't do it. Don't. That's how you avoid being racist. That's how racism could easily be declined. Just stop it. Just stop speaking race. Just don't do it. Just don't. See people for people. Be attracted to people because you're attracted to people. Just stop being complicated. You feel me? You smell me? You dig? You dig? Well, I hope you enjoyed Unpopular Opinions Part 2. If you would like to see Unpopular Opinions Part 3, you let me know and I just might deliver it for you. Your next video or first video that you've probably seen is me putting on makeup. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Peace. Oh yeah, happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy your break. Hey guys, it's your girl MariahLenee back at it again with another Hold up! Charlie, why are you loving on my back for? This dog is trying my patience. He's trying my patience. Charlie, I was just trying to give you some camera time, son, and you sitting here trying to sniff all up on my lip gloss. Oh, you don't like when I do it to you? Oh, no, baby. What is you doing? What is you doing? Oh, no. Go to the floor.